Hey everybody, I'm gonna make a couple of videos here. First one I want to do is my rubric analysis video. So, oh boy, put this back on this one. We get over here, and I'm gonna get this guy over here. Whoop, zoop, zop. All right, let me share my screen. Just in general, when you're a student and you're submitting work, it's good to know how you're going to be evaluated. This is pretty high level studenting. It's enough when you're starting off to just kind of do your best and see what happens, especially when you have, a boatload of assignments and you're going to have weekly assignments. But if you want to operate at a high level when you're a student, say you're a graduate student or say you know, you're junior or senior, probably worth before you submit anything, knowing how am I going to be assessed on this? So a rubric is a tool which is designed to communicate exactly how you're going to be assessed. So here is my in-class submission rubric. So there are 3 categories. You submitted something, you showed mastery, and you made the process understandable. And one of the students was kind enough to volunteer to have their assessment be graded publicly, anonymously, of course. But anyways, let's do the first one here. Student submitted the assignment. So most of these are, there's different ways that you can accomplish 0 here. Most of the time, this is a 2 if you submitted something that has work in it. Sometimes I struggle a little bit here because if you submitted something but you showed no work, then you didn't submit work. And if you look at the subtitles of this, which I don't think show up here, does it show me the subtitles when I'm in here? Oh, that would be helpful. Nope, it's not going to show it to me. The descriptor for this is submitted some work versus submitted work to cover the whole assignment. So if you submitted a bunch of answers with no work, then I kind of struggle. But if as long as you submit something, this is a 2 from my perspective. The student has submitted work that covers the whole assignment. Students show the mastery of the concepts. All right, so this is where I'm actually going through and looking at all of the answers and saying, are these all correct? So I'll have a key somewhere, and I'm thinking that I'm going to publish the answers in our course shell somewhere so that if you want to go back and check the in-class, you don't know why you got a 3 on this one instead of a 4, then I want you to be able to kind of figure it out. But anyways, this is strictly 100%. You got everything right. This student did not get everything right. Did they get most of the things right? So that's the next sort of decision I have to make between most and some. This is hardly anything. This is nothing was right. So, they missed, looks like this is wrong. This is wrong. This is right, both rounding issues potentially. This is right, but only half the answer. So is it most or some? That's a sort of a gray area. I don't have a hard line defined for that. So I might give this one a 3, especially early on in the semester. And then students made the process understandable. So this is what I want to show you with Excel because, right, they did make the process understandable. Let me just enable editing here. Because the process is here. It's behind the answer and the work. It's very easy to see where things are coming from because I can look and see, and it's kind of question 1, question 2, question 3. This is a lot of process, but again, I can follow and look. I'm looking up here. I can look at what they did and I can track the answer and see what they got. So this is a great example of how Excel can be used to organize your answer and show the work. And I appreciate putting color here to just sort of highlight these are my final answers. So that's it. This is just a quick rubric video. That's how I'm grading your assignments. When I give you feedback, I'm going to mark it in the rubric. I'll say a few words, but if you have particular questions about it, that's a good thing to do during office hours. Again, I'm still processing how am I going to get the kind of answers back to you without threatening the validity of the future things. So I may just publish answers to the in-class submission. But anyways, that's how you use the rubric for the in-class activity submissions.